Hazy, hot, and humid with showers and storms developing on Friday. Good Thursday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, we hit 97 degrees today. Another hot day. That puts us 1 degree hotter than yesterday. We hit 97 in Oak Ridge, 97 in Knoxville, 97 in Athens. I was expecting 98. To be fair, there was 100 degrees, 100.4 to be precise, in Sevierville, at the Sevierville Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg Airport, right next door to the LeConte Medical Center. So if you've ever been to the LeConte Medical Center, you know there's an airport right next door. They hit 100.4 at 3:16 this afternoon, looking at the records. And speaking of records, Crossville hit a record high today of 95. That took out the old record of 91 from 1995 in Cumberland County. Very interesting to note, 97 for Knoxville was not, I repeat, not a record high, because the record high for this date was 102, set back in 1948. In fact, Oak Ridge's record was 99 from the same calendar year, 1948, so those were still intact and will stay intact here for the 29th of August. But 97 puts us 10 degrees above normal. We started the morning off at 69 degrees. Our friends in Music City, Nashville hit 102. That too was a record. The record high there was 100, set back in 1897 when William McKinley was president. You know, well, maybe you don't know it. He was assassinated while he died in office. But 100 from 1897, that record in Nashville is now gone, and it's replaced with 2024, 102. Very hot today in Nashville in Middle Tennessee. But when you're counting up the 90-degree days this calendar year, yes, this is a bumper crop year. We had a below-average year last year with only 18 days. My goodness, we've had 12 days now. 12 days in August, which brings us, actually 13. Did I say 12? I meant 13 today. Brings us up to 42 for the calendar year. And we typically see, not always, but usually see 4 days in September. And of course, September starts this Sunday, so we'll start meteorological fall. Probably on a cooler note. I expect upper 80s to occur this upcoming Sunday. But we have 2 more days, Friday and Saturday, that would bring us up to 44 days in total by the end of this week. The Ultimate Doppler Radar showing some ground clutter. Ultimate Doppler Radar presented by your local Marco's Pizza. We did see some showers today. You need some evidence. Look at this little rewinding of the tape. I saw a couple of thunderstorms near Jellicoe, a couple of showers in Cumberland County, and if you got a little bit of rain shower activity in Monroe County, consider yourself lucky. Not everybody had such benefit, but it did actually expand beyond the foothills and Smokies. We had a few that were in the plateau or maybe northern plateau. By the way, if you're looking for a late night snack, I think thinking of delivery. Oh yes, Marco's Pizza. Marcos.com. If you're looking for some delivery from Hardin Valley or Farragut, they have a location in Maryville, Fountain City, and Halls, Oak Ridge, Middlebrook Pike, and Ebenezer Road. They are also corporate sponsors of No Kid Hungry. They give back quite a bit to the local community. Maybe you're in the mood for a large pepperoni pizza. It's magnificent. It's the Magnifico for less than $10, and the Pizzoli. I had one of those today. Pepperoni and sausage. I'm guilty as charged. By the way, they charge you less than $6. If you do it right, they have a little code there, but limited time. Check out Marcos.com. I think you'll be impressed, as I am every time I go there. By the way, the radar showing more heat concerns with higher dew points in orange that we cover parts of Alabama. More wet weather in Mississippi. But when's it going to get here? I've got a 40. He says, a 40% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. Better coverage, or at least probability is higher tomorrow than it would be than today. Today was probably less than 20% where it did occur. But most of the storms you can see in the Midwest occurring now in Iowa, up toward Minnesota, and back toward Kansas. When you light up the thunderstorms, they're lighting up across parts of the Gulf of Mexico and into Texas, Louisiana, for example. So the map looks a little more active, and eventually it will converge here over the next couple of days. Now, if you saw some rain today, did it line up with where these virtual rain gauges are populated? Maybe so, maybe not. I don't see La Follette or Jellicoe populated there, but there may have been a few drops of rain in these spots today. If we advance the clock to 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, with only a 40% chance you get another shower tomorrow afternoon. We'll keep an eye on that. We advance into Friday night, into Saturday. Now it's 12:45. It's the game time for the Vols. It's showtime for the Chattanooga Mocs as they come to town at Neyland, and the excitement continues to build. And will we see some pop-up showers? It's possible, but it might occur later in the afternoon, maybe once the game's over, because you can see some of these virtual rain gauges are closing in on an inch and a half in Oneida. Again, summertime thunderstorms, it's not an equal opportunity rain, but when it rains, it can pour. So I want to caution you that if the skies get dark, it could pour. Higher dew points are certainly going to make for more wet weather, and it certainly could make for big puddles. This would suggest by 8 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, through 5 o'clock, let's stop it at 11. 11 o'clock Sunday, the day before Labor Day, some of us may pick up a quarter inch, some might get a half inch, some might get more than an inch. It just may depend on where you are and where these storms set up. By the way, that's a 50% chance of a new storm developing. I know it looks like it's been duplicated, but they just updated this at 8 o'clock tonight, so now there looks like a 20% chance in yellow and a 50% chance in orange. And if you're keeping track, it is now the time of year where the hurricane season typically gets ramped up, meaning we usually see names populate rapidly. So Francine is the next available name on the list, followed by Gordon, followed by Helene and Isaac. And that would be followed up by Joyce. And yes, we could go through a series of names in a short period of weeks, or days, severely weeks. The headline, showers and storms develop Friday. Showers and storms redevelop on Saturday that could affect the game or after the game. Showers and storms continue on Sunday. I have a 60% chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. And you can see why things are going to change rapidly over time. This is 11 o'clock tonight, 7:15 tomorrow. Nothing to see. Nothing to see at noontime, but you wait. You give it 4 or 5 hours from midday. All of a sudden, where did this rain come from? Now it's like, I don't know, we got about a 40% chance of rain for your Friday afternoon home drive. The drive home might be unsettled. Then we see it retreat tomorrow night. So for high school football, should be A-OK. The ground might be wet in some cases, but I think the games will be fine for football, high school. Then we get into Saturday. The pregame looks okay, maybe a spot shower, but it looks like it really populates for the afternoon. So 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It might look like this, and it might be raining around Neyland. So you might want to take that into consideration. Maybe it's a rain jacket, a parka, something to stay dry in case it starts to pour. And then the opportunities for rain only increase once this front stalls, and it looks like it's trying to stall by midday Sunday. So by the time many of you might be getting out of church on Sunday at 12 noon, the rain is coming down, and yes, it will be slow to exit. That's why I left a 60% chance of rain on Sunday. I have only a spot of rain, 20% chance of rain on Labor Day itself. What about visibility? Could we see some fog in the morning? The answer is yes. This would suggest it's patchy, but it might be centered right there in the valley, Southern Valley, all the way up to Tazewell, New Tazewell, and Union County. This is what's projected from the modeling, so we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. I will be live tomorrow morning from 6:40 to 7 if you want to join us on YouTube and Facebook. But future visibility does indicate some hints of fog tomorrow morning. So for tonight, let's recap. Low of 70, that's sticky. Mostly clear. The normal low is 66 this time of year, so we're at about 4 degrees above normal for the low. Tonight, we're looking for a low of 69 Lafayette, Campbell County. 68, Hamlin County, Morristown, Dandridge about 68, Jefferson City about 68 as well. Friday, 96, that would tie, he says. Tie? Oh, I don't like to tie. I like to win. Okay, yeah, I think we'll win the Chattanooga game. A little doubt in my mind. But the hazy, hot, humid weather might be a tie for showers and storms when the record high happens to be 96 from 1995. 94 for Lafayette, look for a high in Morristown of 95. Newport, 95. That would also be Cosby, Parrotsville, mid-90s tomorrow. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for the next 7 days. 93 Saturday. The holiday weekend is in view. I have us in the upper 80s to near 90 for Labor Day. 88 Tuesday, 30% chance, and then drying out, less humid, when lows drop down to about 64 next Wednesday night. Next Thursday morning, 64. That's a little bit better, right? It won't be as sticky. Less humid to the tune of about 6 degrees less humid than tonight, because we're down to about 70 tonight. And then the record high is from 1995, quite some time ago, but certainly could be tied. I think it's within reach. We'll keep an eye on that for sure. By the way, if you haven't kept track of it all, there is a great tool, a free tool. That's the Captain Accurate Weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic. He is the best traffic reporter in Knoxville, hands down. He's been doing it since the 1970s. Got to check him out. And he's on the app. So weather and traffic, perfect together. One app, all has this information right at your fingertips. Just search the 2 words Captain Accurate at the App Store and Google Play. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. Stay cool, stay hydrated. We'll get through this. We'll see you here next time. Take care.